Hello, everybody, and welcome to the EVO League. I'm your host, Anki, and today I'm bringing you the finals for the auction draft tourney. Very special thanks to Isidore and Snooze for streaming the first two rounds, but now we get a head-to-head matchup, Randy versus Vintage for the finals. Let's hop right into those lineups. Give me one moment. There we go. All right. Looking at the tournament, Vintage battled his way from the first round, both 4-2 stat lines, and Randy getting that first round bye, also 4-2 win over Alvarez to meet Vintage in the finals. Looking at Team Vintage, we have a lineup of Vintage, Hippie, Jacob, Woobert, Jadith, Wendy's Cashier, Straws, Baloo, Riffs, and D-Sad. And on Randy Rhodes' side of things, we got Randy, Marcus, Luck, Sponge Bucket, Ronaldo, Diego Maradona, Shish Kebab, Coffin, Pie, and T. Both very, very, very formidable teams. And we will get underway very, very soon here. I think we're just waiting on Luck. We got Luck and Straws in here. Randy may be figuring out who he wants in. I was watching a lot of the games. That Jacob Vintage connection up top has been absolutely insane. I mean, clearly 8 goals through 2 games is just absolutely crazy. And Randy with that Luck and Marcus connection. Definitely a lot of chemistry going on here. We got Ronaldo hopping in now. Randy's team running a 4-1-2. And it looks like Ronaldo will need 2 minutes. I believe Prime is on Randy's team, so maybe they get a sub there if this is going to take a while. Give me 1 sec. But Vinny going absolutely crazy the last game for Randy's team. So I would imagine they'd love to have him in here. Yeah, I'm not sure why my stream is so laggy right now. Give me 1 sec. Let me just close everything I got. Huh. That's a little bit better, but not really by much. Alrighty, it looks like we've got everyone in. Just waiting on the okay from captains here. Again, big thanks to Snooze and Isidore for streaming the first 2 rounds of this tournament. Definitely could not have done this without them. Thank you to everyone who signed up. Hope you had fun participating. I know there are a couple different issues people had, no shows and subbing. All that will be figured out after this game here. Just waiting on Jadith, it seems. Randy's team giving the okay here. We got that back line of Sponge Bucket and T. I would imagine Coffin and Randy are playing more wingback roles there. Luck at the center, being a big distributor to Ronaldo and Marcus up top. And it looks like Vintage playing just a traditional 3-2-2 there, with Wendy's holding it down at CB with Hippie and Baloo on the sides. Jay and Straws in the middle there, and Jacob and Vintage up top. Looks like we are ready. So we will start. That is Team Vintage with the ball first. We are underway. Wendy's looking around. Nobody really pressing him. That is Wooby dumping it off. Back to Wendy's here. Wendy's taking a big shot. Vintage's team still retaining possession. Finds Jacob out to the side. And that will be a Vintage throw-in. Oh, I'm sorry. That will be a Randy throw-in. No, my eyes are playing tricks. That is Vintage. All right. That is out to the side here. To Hippie. Hippie big ball in, but blocked. Wendy's making a great tackle there, playing coverage for Hippie. Looking around, doesn't see much. Big through ball. Vintage on the side here, one-on-one with Sponge Bucket. Big cross to Jacob and blocked. Team Vintage going in. Still finding a way to keep the ball here, but that is now Team Randy getting it out of their zone. Hippie looking for a big through ball there. It's a great tackle on Vinny. Still battling with Vinny for this body here. Great tackle again. And that will be a goal kick. That is off Vinny. Big ball up to Jacob. Jacob taking on two right now. Through ball to Vintage. Vintage with some room. Brings it back. Team Vintage putting on the pressure. That will be Randy Ball in the back here. Team Vintage switching their kits. Randy tries to find a man down the sideline, ends up just kicking it out. Jadith looking. Marcus trying to make a good tackle there. Just unfortunately a little too fast for him. T to Randy. Randy seeing the cross. That is now Coffin with some space. That is booted out of bounds by Straws there. Straws on Coffin. Vinny looking, doesn't have much. Might have to take some dribbles here. She does, beats Hippie. But Jay is there. And Hippie making that final tackle. Vinny looking, has Luck. Jay again making a great tackle. Luck still on him. That's Coffin. And Sponge, great positioning there. Just getting in front of Vintage. That will go back to Shish Kebab. And that is another, that's the second time this has happened. An illegal sub. Have to wait for dead ball. Unfortunately, I don't think that affected the play. So we're going to let it slide for now. That is Randy with the take. Marcus, back to Randy. Randy looking through ball. Luck. Marcus making a tackle there. That is Marcus looking. Everyone covered here, so he's going to take his once. No, he sends the cross. That is up and away to Vintage. That is now Jay with tons of room here. Finding a great pass to Vintage. Vintage looking shot. Blocked by Shish Kebab. Way to come out for that. Coffin. Down the line to Vinny. Vinny taking his dribbles as he does. Maybe looking for a cross here. Yup, sends it in. Bang! That is a great save by Wooby there. Wooby, longtime vet, just getting back into the game now. That is Straws to Vintage. Team Vintage on the breakaway here. 3v2. Straws to Jacob. Jacob just missing. Great save again by Shish Kebab, and Randy there making the tackle. There's a ball in. Bang! Bang! That is Vintage with the cross from Hippie. Let's take a look at that replay there. What a ball by Hippie, finding Vintage, just spot-botting that. Jesus Christ. So that is 1-0 Team Vintage. Jacob again to Vintage. Vintage with a little bit of room, may take a shot. Bang! Great save. And cleared by Randy. Straws looking for another shot here. Great header by, who is that? That was Prime. Great header by Prime. Team Vintage still keeping that pressure on. That is Jay looking, oof, just barely over the net. You're getting close to 6 minutes here in the half. Shish taking dribbles. Wow, that was dangerous. Wow, that could have ended really bad. Randy getting smothered by Jay. Randy over Luck's head. And yes, as the chat is saying, Shish is probably getting yelled at right now. Big clear up to Marcus. Marcus with 2 on. That is kicked out. Marcus to Luck. Old 8th gate connection there. Back out to Luck. Ooh, just barely off. That is Prime on Jacob. Jacob finding Wendy's middle. Wendy's dribbling in, might take a shot. Tries to find Vintage. But just cannot find him there. Sponge all the way through to Vinny. Vinny with a little bit of space now. Gets the body on Straws. Still Vinny. Vinny in the box. Shot. Bang! That is Vinny from Sponge Bucket in the back. Wow. 1-1 tie game here. What a great shot by Vinny there, doing what Vinny does. That is Sponge trying to make a tackle there, ends up making a corner. Quick corner there. Team Randy trying to get it out, and they do. Still fighting for the ball here. Vinny has Marcus with a little space. Yep, Marcus comes to it. Marcus with 3 on. Vinny trying to make the big cross there. Now Team Vintage 4 on 4. But with a lot of space on the right side here, opts to go left. Jacob, long shot. Team Randy gets the block and away. Big cross there, but great tackle by Team Vintage. Team Randy. Oh, I'm sorry, my clock is off. That'll take us to the end of the first half here. 1-1. Absolute nail-biter, as some of these tourney matches have been. There's a little tiki-taka that goes nowhere. As we get Team Vintage here. Jacob, mistouch. It was Prime, I guess, that booted that out for seemingly no reason. Great save there by Wooby. Excuse me, by Shish. Marcus, 3 on him. Big long ball to Vinny. Just Vinny on Hippie. Hippie playing contain and still getting the tackle there. Great defense. That is Team Randy still fighting for the ball. Straws and Hippie have answers, though. Yeah, I will say Shish Kebab has been playing great this game. That is Team Randy shot just wide left of the post. Shish has been playing out of his mind. I think that's already, 5 saves on the game. There's Team Vintage with the ball. Vintage shot just barely wide right. Oh my God, some great shots here from both sides. Team Vintage playing press now. Randy able to maintain possession. Marcus taking some weird dribbles here. They will reset as Prime to Sponge. Sponge all the way up to Vinny. Now with 2 on, 3 on. That'll be Straws. Almost quick flick to Vintage. Vintage still on there. Just cannot get the ball to him. That is a big reset by Team Randy. About 6 minutes left here, still all tied up. Randy taking his ones. Big ball. That is Jay making the tackle. Team Vintage, that is Jacob's bald head with the ball. Randy getting a tackle. Vinny's still taking his dribbles. That is Baloo with a great tackle there. Oh, I don't think I ever sent the announcement with the finals, did I? Bang! Holy shice! That was Vinny to Marcus. I gotta see that replay. We're scoring only bangers today? Oh my God. I was trying to look at the Discord. That is crazy. Got some great shots from both teams here. Team Randy just missing the ball. They're up 2-1 right now. I did not. Oh, that sucks. That is a Team Randy goal kick. Shish to Sponge. Sponge looking downfield, finds his man. Big cross to Randy. Big ball here to, is that Straws? Straws with the body. And Shish coming out of net for that. Again, he's been having an amazing game so far. Might end up being Randy's MVP pick. Straws, big cross. It's blocked away. That is Team Vintage. Jay looking. Can't find his mark. Now that is Team Randy with a little bit of a counter here. They will have to reset. Team Vintage now. That is a ball out to Straws. Straws dribbling, looking, big cross, big block by Team Randy. That is out to Vinny. The Team Randy defense has been immaculate thus far. Well, not immaculate, but they've been playing very, very good, and looks like Vinny lost Stam there. Still finds a way to make it Team Randy ball. Marcus to Vinny. Vinny back to Coffin, who misses his touch. And Vintage just trying to force one there to Jacob. Gotta make something happen. 2-1, about 3 minutes left here. Team Randy going for some wild flicks, and Wendy's with a great tackle in the midfield. Long ball to Jacob, who may not be on. Oh, he is! Jacob taking some dribbles. Trying to find somebody. Oh! Brylo's touch there. And unfortunately does not turn into a shot. Shish has got Randy wide right, and he finds him. Wide open, tons of space. Randy taking all the space in the world. Might be out of Stam here, but it does not matter. What? What are you doing? Again, Team Randy going for some crazy flick passes. That is Vinny. Oh, Hippie. Great tackle there in the box. Saving potentially the dagger goal. Vintage, great touch here. Looking to get the body on Prime. Finds Jacob. Dang. Another squandered chance here for Team Vintage. They have had 8 shots. They are 1 for 8 right now. Again, Shish had 5 saves earlier. I'm sure it is more now. Randy staying on Baloo. That gets back into the hands of Team Randy. Team Randy wasting some time here. Maybe some Luxor's tactics. Vinny trying to dribble, maybe doing a little bit too much there. And this has to be it for Team Vintage. It is now or never. You gotta get a goal here. Less than a minute to go. Hippie to Wendy's. Wendy's battling through. That is Coffin with the tackle. Through to Vinny, who's through. There's Vinny out of Stam. Big cross. Better tackle. Randy with a shot off the crossbar. Wooby looking for his options. Does not see anything downfield. That is Marcus coming in hot. Big clear to nobody. Team Randy with about 30 seconds here for a tournament win. Just a little off tempo there for Team Vintage. Got 5 seconds left. Great ball, that is through. Still through. Oh, they will have one more chance here with a hippie throw in. Hippie looking for somebody. Ooh. That, oh. Nobody was really showing for him besides somebody where it would have ended the game anyway. That is a tough way to lose. But very well fought by both teams here. Shish, I mean, going absolutely crazy. 5 saves, 2 catches. Absolutely saving his team there. Vinny and Marcus both getting a goal. And Vintage and Jacob just not finding the back of the net. I mean, Wooby only had to save 2. I guess shots were even. So I guess Team Randy had more off-target shots. But still. Wow. All right. Well, congrats to Team Randy. Thanks, everyone, for coming out, for watching. It has been... There we go. It has been a very fun time putting all this together. Hopefully it gave you a little something to do in this off season here. So league maybe starting up soon. I guess we'll find out. But thanks for coming out tonight and have a good rest of your night.